You know, there are times here in Historic Studio D where our kitchen guests bring aromas that fill the building and you just know it's gonna be good.
That is right, and Chef Barry Reichert from Bourbon Street on the beach not only brought those smells with him, he brought the food that creates them.
Yes.
How you doing, Chef?
We're well, thank you very much.
Great. Yeah, so what are we going to do today?
So we're going to go with something that's hearty and a little fallish because sooner or later we're going to get the fall weather. I guess we're getting it today.
Yeah.
So we have a chicken marsala. We turned it up a little bit. We got portobello mushrooms and asparagus with ours. This will be out on our new menu next week. We start our winter menu, which we coordinate with the Winter Festive Lights, which starts on Thursday.
Ooh, nice. All right, so you're gonna put us to work here, huh?
We are.
So, how shall we begin?
Yeah.
So you want to start with chicken cutlets, some breasts that you want to pound them and get them nice and flat so they saute up nice for you.
Which you've done.
So yep. So we can start with those in there.
And you've
You
coated
want to
them
flour them up.
with flour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because ultimately that's going to thicken up your sauce.
Am I going to get all these in there?
Yep.
Nice. I like the way you place that, Jimmy, so as not to create any, you know?
I know, it's not nearly as much fun,
Doing a great job.
but there's not nearly as much first aid needed.
Right, that's just it. I do think it makes for a nice flavor too when they're pounded and when they're thin, right? Like, just
Keeps them from
changes it
getting
up.
tough as well.
Yeah, I really enjoy that. All right, wow.
Chef, what have you found to be your biggest challenge? Us trying to cook.
That's very true.
Labor is the biggest challenge.
Is that right?
Yeah. So since the pandemic, it's been a little rough to get people off the couch, but we are very fortunate. We have a great staff, and we've been lucky, but it has been a challenge.
What was that? Salt?
Yeah.
That's our
What's
salt and
happening?
pepper. We're going to season it first. Then as it sautés a little bit, we're going to add the mushrooms, the asparagus, the garlic, and the parsley, and we're going to let that go a little bit. We're going to flip it and then add those things in, and you want to add the liquid last because we're sautéing, not boiling. So you want to get them nice and brown on each side. Takes about 2 to 3 minutes a side, and then we'll start adding as we go.
Yeah. So how's the summer been for you?
The summer was great. We're in a great spot there. We have great music. We have a great coordination with the park next to us, so there's always events there that help us out, and we try to reciprocate and do what we can for those folks as well. And now we're moving on to our second season. I mean, it's almost as good as July and August when they turn the lights on and everybody's coming to the park. So it's a great time to be at Bourbon Street.
That's so much fun. Now, with this dish, this might be a completely random question. Why is it the portobello mushroom that everybody loves so much?
I do them in the winter. In the summer, I would not.
Really?
But in the winter, they're more hearty. It's more beefy. It's more,
Gotcha.
it's very comforting.
Yeah.
So this is on our comfort food menu. We have other items of comfort food for the winter, and people are just in that mode. It's kind of
sense.
holiday-ish.
So that would be why, for instance, sometimes maybe there's a portobello and Swiss sandwich instead of like
Right.
beef.
Yep.
So it's more beefy.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a definite good substitute for vegetarians. We do offer that. So if you're in there and you want something vegetarian, we can do you a portobello burger.
Portobello burger. When should I?
Go right ahead. They're ready to flip.
I'm ready to flip.
Yep.
Okay. Now here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. I was never good at flipping like pancakes, you know. So I feel like I'm nailing this here right now.
Should she try it like a pancake? What do you think?
That could be fun.
I'll
Right,
stand
guys?
over here. You
Yes,
go right
we
ahead.
both will, yeah. We'll just kind of clear the area. So tell me exactly where you are.
We're located on 126th Street,
All right.
behind the Holiday Inn Express there, and right our back door adjacent to Northside Park.
Northside Park, so this is
So
the
yeah,
park you're referring
when you
to,
get in
okay.
line to buy your tickets, our deck's right there. We got great coffee, drinks for you, and we have a great menu. We have heaters outside, so you can sit on the deck if you're into that, you know, and you can look at the lights from there. It's beautiful. We're already decorated for Christmas. We're ready to go. So we have a Toys for Tots event this Sunday coming up. So if you're in town and you want to bring a toy, that would be awesome. We got Jimmy Charles playing and a couple other surprises, but it's going to be a great day Sunday. So we're starting Christmas early.
I love it.
And we're ready to go with that.
Well, you are.
Yep. So if we can add the garlic and the parsley now.
Okay. Dump it all in?
Yep.
Okay. I'm probably going to need your help on that one, Katie, because I don't know if I'm going to get it all.
You're doing so good right now, currently. And you want me
You've done so far.
Want me to do a little?
So far, so look at you.
Here we go.
Huh?
This is teamwork right here. Okay. I don't want to have any chicken not
don't-
get the garlic. You know.
You don't have to worry about this in your kitchen,
There.
Chef.
Okay. That's a pretty green.
We're gonna need a little guest appearance from you on the weekends.
All right, I'm in.
Already.
Definitely gonna
Create
do that.
a mess.
So then we can add the portobellos because they need to cook. They're raw.
Okay.
So they can just go right in alongside the chicken wherever you get it.
Yeah. They look porta beautiful.
So you also want to make sure that you skin them. There's a tough skin on the outside. You take that off, and I always take a little knife to the fins of them to get some of that off as well,
Cool.
because that'll overpower it. So what you want to do is just get
You know, I
these.
just getting ready to say, I put that on top of the chicken,
It's
so
okay.
that's not gonna.
It's okay.
That's okay, Jimmy.
That's I just like
Cool.
my job at
So
Bourbon on
we're going
the
to get
beach,
these guys going, and then to expedite the process, this is our Marcella wine.
Okay,
So you can add that just all the way around.
all the way around.
Yep. And you want to make sure you use sweet Marcella, not dry Marcella, because when you're making the chicken Marcella, you got to use the sweet.
Oh, here we go. Now we're really going here. The smells are one thing too, but the sounds are always fun also. All right.
We're getting it now.
We're
getting it now.
We're getting it. We're moving on. So,
So we pre-blanch the asparagus.
okay.
That way we can add that last,
right.
and it won't need to cook any, and you don't want to overcook it, so that's why we kind of control that. So now we can let's add half of the beef stock.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We are going to continue with our cooking adventure here.
Yeah.
You said half.
Yep.
So we're going to
Nice.
continue with our cooking adventure here, and we're going to take a break real quick. Come back. Chef's going to show us how to plate it, because he made it so good. Stick around. DelmarvaLife, be right back.
Right now you are watching DelmarvaLife, and we are cooking up some chicken marsala with Chef Barry Reichert of Bourbon Street on the Beach in Ocean City. This is looking phenomenal here.
We're about ready to go. So
Yep.
all we really need to do yet, we're going to add the asparagus. Like I said, we pre-blanched that, so you can just throw that right in there.
Roll on
Stir it
top.
up a little bit.
Everybody there? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little trick that I learned from an Italian guy,
I love a trick.
and this is why you'll have the nice sheen that they have at Italian restaurants when you get your Marcella. It also thickens it up because of the flour that's in there. So if you want to add that butter to the mix,
Just all of it, fire
yep,
it
throw
up.
it right in there.
Okay. Here we
And
go.
that's what you do, and then that'll melt down and that'll thicken your sauce. It'll also give it that nice sheen that everybody associates with chicken Marcella.
Yeah.
And if you want to, if you want to be a professional chef at home, that's how you do it.
Wow.
So you'll impress your guests, and everybody will be like, "Wow, how'd you do that?"
What-
It
what-
makes like a gravy for you.
What do you call it when your spices and things, I don't know how to say it correctly, crust on the pan and you scrape that into
Deglazing.
deglazing? Okay,
Yes.
is that, do you,
We deglaze, yes.
okay.
Wow. That really does kind of look like a nice gravy, huh?
Right. So that's what you're looking for.
How about that?
That'll get you your nice sheen. And so what you do is after you take everything out, which we're going to do right now, give you guys a chance to try this out. What you'll do is you'll take whatever you're using, if you're using cooking wine or sherry, or in this case Marcella, then you'll add you'll put your pan back on high, and you'll add your liquid to it, and that will deglaze and get all the good stuff that's still in the pan and all that flavor out. And then that's what you top your dishes with. That's the secret of all sauté chefs.
Yeah. Now, was this a
They're
recipe
going to
that
be
kind
mad
of...
I told you that.
You
I
guys
know.
right?
I feel like I have privileged information here. This is exciting. Now, is this a recipe that kind of took you a little time to perfect, or did you kind of always kind of know what you were doing, or?
Well, you kind of look for marriages in food, kind of things that go together and things that'll enhance one another. And to me, the asparagus, the mushrooms, everything with
Yeah.
the chicken is just outstanding. And it makes a great,
I'll swap spots with you here.
you got it.
We have got to show
Makes
this
a
off.
great
Yeah, they-
wintertime or fall time dish.
Look at that. It almost looks too good to eat, but
Well, yeah, but we'll get over that.
won't be that big of an issue.
So, Chef, we're going to dig into this. Tell us again real quick about what you got going on Sunday.
So Sunday is our annual Toys for Tots fundraiser. We have Jimmy Charles playing from 5 to 8, and your admission to that would be one unwrapped toy. And if you can bring that or canned goods, there's a whole list of things that we're pairing with Diaconia as well. So there's a whole list of things on their website and on ours that they're looking for to help people get through the holiday season that probably aren't going to have as good a holiday as we are. So we're trying to help out with that.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Thank you for
amazing.
thinking of those people.
Our second annual. So last year was a great success, and we're hoping for even more people this year.
Wow.
Did we knock it out of the park?
I mean, home run.
Awesome.
Wow. Jimmy's gonna have a lot to say once he finishes chewing. But for right now, I will say, I really like the mushroom in that, the portobello, the combination with the chicken and the way I love, like I said, I love the thin chicken.
How in the world you did this with what you had here and that quickly was absolutely incredible.
Thank you so much.
Tell us again where we can find you.
You can find us at 126th Street, Bayside, Ocean City, Maryland, right by Northside Park in the Winterfest Lights.
Wow.
Bourbon Street on the Beach.
Thanks for having us.
Go check him out. Chef Barry Reichert.